From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OSU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with OSU beat writer Nathan Ruiz. Nathan, big night for the Cowboys on Saturday against Texas, but an especially big night for Tylan Wallace. And we've been seeing some really spectacular performances by him, but 10 catches, 222 yards. I mean, this was kind of a breakout moment for him on a national stage ABC game. It felt like a moment when the nation looked at Tylan Wallace a little bit differently.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'd have to look at it that way. He's a guy who's put up big games for the Cowboys this season, obviously been their leading receiver throughout the year. But you're facing the number 6 team in the country in Texas, ABC, 7 p.m., OSU's homecoming, Barry Sanders being honored, and he goes out there and has a 200-yard performance. 222 yards are the 8th most in OSU history. You look at the guys who put together the 7 performances above him. It's Darius Bowman, James Washington, Des Bryant, and Rashawn Woods. Justin Blackmon topped out at 207. So Tylan Wallace has reached a number that even Justin Blackmon never did. So he's a guy who's still only a true sophomore. Mike Gindy went so far yesterday to say that he's basically still a freshman, just given that he only had 8 catches a year ago. So he's a guy who's really risen up into the spotlight in a really quick manner.
You know, a lot of people now talking about where he ranks among OSU receivers, but if you look nationally, he ranks really well just around the country too. I mean, his numbers stand up against almost any receiver around the country.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's 5th in the nation in receiving yards, 4th in yards per game. He's only 25th in yards per catch, but the 24 guys above him all have at least 15 fewer catches. He's tied for 2nd in 20-plus yard catches and 40-plus yard catches. He's just straight 2nd in 30-plus yard catches. So I just threw out a lot of numbers there, but it just speaks to what he's done this season.
Do you think people at OSU are starting to equate him to some of these other greats, even though, like you say, I mean, only 8 catches a year ago, but what he's done, the body of work so far this season, is there talk about how does he fit in amongst these other guys?
I think they recognize how special he is, but I think Mike Gundy kind of held off from saying, yeah, he's one of those guys undoubtedly. You look at who those guys were. You got Justin Blackmon, who's a first-round pick, Des Bryant, first-round pick, James Washington, second-round pick, Biletnikoff winner. So I don't know if he's in that conversation yet, at least in Mike Gundy's eyes, but I think he's definitely working his way there.
Well, and as you said, only a true sophomore, so some games
plenty
left.
Of time,
yeah, plenty of time yet to establish himself. He can catch a lot better than I can speak, but he'll have a chance to catch some more on Saturday down at Baylor, 11 o'clock start, FS1 for the Cowboys and the Bears. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.